Well, I'm glad this little creature is having fun. Hello, humans, I'm Yoshiller. Welcome back to some more of my Pokemon Scarlet walkthrough. In the previous part, I saved this creature here. This creature is named Ogerpon. I saved it from these three, how do I put this? These three chaotic, havoc-inducing Pokemon, Hunky Dory, Okie, Monkey, whatever their names are. And after saving this creature, it opted to follow me around. And so I guess it's going to continue to follow me around as long as I'm here in the Kitakami region. So, if it wants to come alongside me, it is more than welcome. Anyway, in this part, I plan to find those three Pokemon that are causing havoc, and I plan to put them in their place. So, I take it I can fly to the community center, for example, and potentially have this Pokemon warp over to me. I imagine that should be okay. Also, full disclosure, in my off time, I did a couple of trades and raid battles, so that's why my Pokemon might be at full health and whatnot, but I didn't really do any plot progression beyond that. I just wanted to point that out. My Pokemon are not any higher leveled, I didn't change the moves around or anything, but in case one or two things look different, like the amount of items I have in my inventory, or maybe the fact that like one of my Pokemon has more health than it did in the previous part, that's why. Anyway, okay, warping over here immediately moved on with the plot. What's wrong, Ogerpon? I bet it doesn't want to go into the village. The villagers did a pretty good job of chasing it away back then, so... Yeah, you're right. Okay, well, maybe Ogerpon can wait for us here. We can go gather information while it waits. Oh, for a second, the sign in the top right corner psyched me out. I thought it was like giving me an objective or something. You think it'll be okay? Pay attention now, Ogerpon. We go in village. You stay here. Ogerpon, stay. Do you understand? Oh? I'm gonna take that as a no. Why wouldn't it? It's able to understand human commands when we tell it to do an attack or something, right? It's still a Pokemon. Be good and stay out of trouble, okay? What if I talk to it? Will it understand me? How's that? Be good and stay out of trouble. I figure that's a little more specific than just telling it to stay here. I mean, I guess if I tell it to stay here, then it'll stay here. But telling it to stay out of trouble, I figure that's more valuable. What was wrong with what I said? Perfect. Glad that could all work out. Okay, so I don't know what the point of having Ogerpon follow me was, but I guess it's just going to stay there for the time being. Now, I've got to gather information about the Loyal 3. Loyal in air quotes. That's what they're called, the Loyal 3. So, I take it that if I actually go to the community center and maybe speak to the lady at the front desk, maybe she'll tell me something? Because she had like a yellow text box before. Let's see. Hi. Yeah, see, she still has the yellow text box. Welcome. Do you want to change the settings for the upper and lower borders on your menus? Leave them to match my location. Okay, that's it. Alright, so that's not very useful. How about you? Maybe you can tell me some things. Have you seen crystals like the ones in the crystal pool back home in Paldea? I have. Well, that was absolutely not useful to me whatsoever. How about you, some random passerby? I heard a huge noise coming from Loyalty Plaza. We didn't have any fireworks planned, did we? I don't think so. Can I speak to any of the other students? No, as a matter of fact, I'm incapable of opening the door. I'll try to get that resolved sometime in the future. Maybe one day I'll learn how to open up a door. But until then, I guess anyone else with whom I would need to speak would be elsewhere inside the village. As long as Ogerpon is just hanging out on the outside, I guess I can take my time. In fact, oh yeah, here. So if I just speak to you guys at all, is that the idea? Oh, the Loyal 3, they're the best, are they? Oh, well, even pressing A next to you guys doesn't do anything. So you must not be the ones I'm supposed to speak with. How about you? Did you miss something? Sure has been a lot of talk around the town lately. How about you? I'm not big on going up and just talking to people, even if we're all from the same village. Alright, fine, I'll do it. What's the worst thing that's gonna happen? How about you? Candy apples? Yeah, let's learn about some candy apples. You know those candy apples they sell during the festival? They are made using ingredients picked fresh from the Apple Hills. Good to know. That doesn't tell me anything about the Loyal 3, but it does tell me about the candy apples. Hey, wait. Nope, nothing. How about you? Yeah, so you've got a yellow text box. How about that? You've got a camera as well, so maybe we got photos of the Loyal 3 or something? Perhaps you can be of assistance to me. That's a nice Hisuian Growlithe you got there, by the way. Whoa, where'd you come from? I didn't even notice you there. Anyway, you are... Wait, no, don't say a thing. I want to guess first. You're one of the students who came here from the Paldea region on a school trip. Bingo! It's a small town, you know? News tends to spread pretty quickly. The name's Perrin, by the way. I'm a traveler with a bit of a thing for photography. This here's my bud, Growlithe. Doesn't the little horn on its head make it the cutest? I guess there is a horn on its head. I guess I never thought about it. I just saw it as extra white fuzzy fur. Hey, this might sound a bit weird, but would it be alright if I took your photo? Sure, but if you post it anywhere and make money, I want royalties! Just like that, huh? Are you always this open with total strangers? Kinda worried about you, kiddo. You know, not the first time I've heard something like that. Anyway, let me snap that photo. Look, as a guy that wanders around with a Yoshi head all the time, I'm quite used to and comfortable with people taking my photo when I dress up like that. I figured if I didn't want the attention, then I wouldn't look like that. Anyway, you've got a unique vibe, you know? I like it. It's a bit different than what I'm used to. I'm gonna be making this town my home base for a little while. Why don't you focus on wrapping up whatever you've got going on for now? Come see me after, I don't know, registering 150 Pokemon in the Kitakami Pokedex or something? So that's something I've been doing anyway. I've been registering Pokemon in the Pokedex here. In fact, why don't we see where I'm at right now? So if I press Y and then I go ahead and press X, I can go ahead and select my Pokedex, and then we can see where I'm at. I'm at 163, so I could talk to her right now, but I'm actually going to utilize this opportunity to connect online, do one quick Tera raid battle or something, and then we'll go back, and then we'll actually communicate with her once more. Just to kind of act like I'm catching one extra Pokemon for my 150, even though I've been catching a bunch of Pokemon because I caught a bunch of Pokemon while I was trying to obtain my low tick a couple parts ago. Anyway, if I were to go to the Poke Portal, I'd be able to see what Tera raid battles are currently available around the world! And I can go ahead and join one, assuming it doesn't fill up immediately. So let's see if I can join one for a Pokemon that I have not yet obtained. Mamoswine is a good idea. I haven't obtained a Mamoswine yet, so if I'm able to join this raid, well, that'd be perfect. I can't join a random raid right now, and I can't check for a new posting at the moment, and I shouldn't devote too much time for this, but doggone it, now that I've devoted time to it at all, I would like to do at least one Tera raid battle before I speak to her again. And if I can get Mamoswine, well, that'll be fantastic, because I already have Swinub and Piloswine, and evolving Piloswine into Mamoswine, while not too difficult, does require an extra step when compared to evolving other Pokemon. It needs to know Ancient Power when leveling up, I believe, but if I can just catch a Mamoswine separately, well, that way, I'll have two separate Pokemon for my living dex, and I'll be able to go ahead and clear another Tera raid battle while I'm at it so I can reap the rewards, and frankly, I could benefit from getting a few extra rewards. Now, of course, I'm not able to join. Well, let's see if I can join a different Tera raid battle. Finally! Alright, I was able to find and join a Mamoswine raid. Now, Mamoswine is normally an Ice Ground type, and its Tera type here is Electric, so I need to find something that's super effective toward Electric that resists Ice and Ground. An unusual combination to be sure, but I've got to have something in here. Let's think about this. So, Ice and Ground. Actually, a Water Flying type would be good, but unfortunately Suwana here is only level 70, so let's see what other options I have. Baxcalibur does have Earthquake to deal with the Electric Tera type, and Ice and Ground would do neutral to it. I could also bring in the Hisuian Gudra, but I don't have any moves that would be super effective toward it. Well, my go-to has been Scizor, hasn't it? But that doesn't mean I have a move that's super effective toward it. Ice and Ground, no. I mean, the only thing Electric is weak to is Ground. Now, I could bring in Electros. It wouldn't be able to use its Ground moves on me, and I could set up Coil. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's bring this here Electros, all right? I'm ready to go. With any luck, that Julie player that's bringing the Iron Hands will just use the old Iron Hand strategy of using Belly Drum and then some sort of super effective move, and then we'll just be good to go in 2 or 3 turns. So, if that's the case, it shouldn't necessarily matter what I bring, but I'm bringing Electros anyway. Electros, a Pokemon I first obtained back in Pokemon White! And it's a Pokemon that I would like to use more and more, considering it, under normal circumstances, doesn't have a weakness. Obviously, if you have a Pokemon with Mold Breaker, then you can bypass its ability and then strike it with the Ground-type move with relative ease, but that's beside the point. The point is, I think Electros is a pretty interesting Pokemon, and it's only one of, I guess now, 3 Electric-type Pokemon I've ever competed with. The other 2 are Jolteon and Palmot. Alright, so, first, right off the bat, I'm gonna buff everybody else. Come to think of it, I probably should have gone for the heal up, because I knew you were gonna go for Belly Drum, or I could have made the educated guess that you're going to, but that's okay. Since my teammates are attacking anyway, boosting their attack power, I figure will only be useful. I will go ahead and use Coil next, because Coil will boost my attack, defense, and accuracy. It's a pretty fantastic buffing move. Something I also intend to use on my low tick in the future. But since Electros can use it, we're going to go ahead and use it now. So we're going to Coil. You're boosting your special defense. Well, that doesn't necessarily matter to me, considering I'm a physical attacker. But I believe you can run Electros as a special attacker or even a mixed attacker. I believe most people run it that way, but because it can learn Coil, I like to run mine as a physical attacker. There we go. Nice, 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 nice. Alrighty. Oh, my teammate's Garchomp is already down. That's unfortunate, but we seem to be having good pace, so that much is at least good. Alright, let's go for Drain Punch. I've used Coil once, and I have the attack boost from my cheering, so I'm at +2 attack, Drain Punch, that did like nothing. Alright, well I guess we're gonna be relying on this Iron Hands with the hard carry. That's okay. At least I'll have a Mamoswine by the end of this, and the Garchomp is back. Alright, do you need a defense boost, Garchomp? Yeah, come to think of it, you brought a Pokemon that was 4 times weak to Ice. I'll give you the defense boost. I'll give us all a defense boost just real quickly. I see my teammates are already terrestrializing. Well, that much is nice. Alright, there you go. Boom. There's a defense boost. Its shield is about to go down. Once its shield is down, it should be smooth sailing Blizzard. Well, I gave you the defense boost, Garchomp. Here's hoping for the best. Yeah, and a special attacking Mamoswine, that's backwards. Yeah, that's why Garchomp was able to survive. Mamoswine's a physical attacker, not a special attacker. Oh, well, never mind. I didn't survive at all. Well, either way, I'm just gonna go for the Drain Punch. If you were still part Ice type, this would be super effective towards you, but I digress. Looks like the Heat Tran and the Iron Hands were able to take care of it, and I was able to sit here and watch. Hey, I brought something that wasn't weak to ground or ice, so that works. Mamoswine down. Now I can catch this in whatever type of ball I so choose. I will go ahead and use... What do I want to use? I don't exactly know. I'm thinking I might just do a good old Premier Ball then, just for old time's sake. And then, once I'm finally done catching a Pokemon, I can actually continue on with the plot like I was supposed to do in this video. I didn't think I was going to be catching Pokemon in this part. I thought I had enough parts where I was busy catching Pokemon that it would be finally time for me to continue on with the plot, knock that out, and then I'd have 2 or 3 parts where I'd finish catching the Pokemon in the Kitakami Pokedex, and then I'd be done with this DLC portion of the walkthrough. But hey, if I can catch 1 or 2 Pokemon along the way, then that'll save me time in the future. And catching this Mamoswine now will certainly save me time. So we got some Electric Tera Shards, nice. We got some Star Pieces, some PP Ups, and we got a Lonely Mint. All right, well, that'll do, and then some extra experience candy. Great, 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 great. But the most important thing is that Mamoswine will now be added to the Pokedex, so now I don't have to worry about it anymore. I don't got to worry about any of the Swinub family line. I have them all, Swinub, Piloswine, and Mamoswine, all obtained with relative ease. Well, how about we do things this way? Since the Tera raids were all full, I'll go ahead and catch a couple of Pokemon here. I'll go ahead and catch here Poliwag. Since I've already obtained your evolutions previously, this should be a pretty quick catch. In fact, I'm trusting my luck to be able to just catch you in a net ball or something. So let's go ahead and give that a try. Poliwag's a cool Pokemon, I've always kind of liked it, and its evolution, Poliwhirl, is the favorite Pokemon of one of the designers of Pokemon. And yeah, can't say I blame him. It's a pretty fun design. It evolves into Poliwrath and Politoed. Frankly, I've always favored Politoed just because it looks a little cuter, and it's more useful competitively due to its ability. But Poliwag, this whole line, pretty fun Pokemon. So there you go, Poliwag, registered to the Pokedex. Very good. I think I'll still go do 1 Tera Raid battle real quickly, and hey, if I find a Poliwhirl along the way, well, that's even better. Here we are. So Poliwag, registered, awesome. I mean, if I wanted to, I could just catch another Poliwag real quickly and evolve it the old-fashioned way. Maybe I ought to do that just real quickly, show you all how it's done. So we'll go ahead and do the same thing. We'll go ahead and catch this Poliwag in a netball as well. Here we go. See, I'm friendly. I know it might be a little scary to be randomly approached and then captured into a little ball, and thankfully I got the critical capture, so that much is nice as well. Cool. I got a couple more experience points and I'll get whatever item Poliwag drops that's used. Poliwag Slime, there we go. Great. So yes, already got Poliwag, but now I'm going to temporarily take this Poliwag out of my Pokedex, and I'll go ahead and evolve it using experience candy or something. So, here we are. Here are the Poliwags that I recently obtained. So one has Water Absorb, one has Damp. They both have the same moves, and they both have slightly differing stats. Doesn't really matter. It's not a Pokemon I plan to rotate onto my team. But I do intend to evolve one, so let's go ahead and put Palmots in the boxes real quickly, and then we'll go into my bag. And I have a bunch of experience candy from other raid battles that I've been doing over the course of this walkthrough. So I trust that 1 experience candy XL should be enough to level it up. There it is. Boom. So Poliwag evolves into Poliwhirl through level up, and then it can evolve into Poliwrath or Politoed based on which evolution method you use next. It'll become Poliwrath if you give it a Water Stone. It'll become Politoed if you trade it holding a King's Rock. So naturally, one is easier to obtain than the other. but I was able to obtain Politoed already through a Tera raid battle, and that's generally like what I like to do. I like to catch harder to obtain Pokemon through these Tera raid battles. So there you go. There's Poliwhirl. Now I can go ahead and put you back, and we'll go ahead and put Palmont back into my party. You gotta go over here next to the Ambipom. See, there you go, you're both Pokemon. You're also next to Gliscor. All three of you are Pokemon that have evolved from Generation 2 Pokemon that were newly introduced in Generation 4. Excellent. Well, now that that's done, I'd say that I have a pretty decently sized Kitakami Pokedex. I'd say that I've obtained at least 150 Pokemon. And I'll tell you what, even more. I'll battle this trainer real quickly, and then I'll finally return to the town proper, alright? So let's do this real quickly. Bada bing. Bada boom. Makoto, the festival boy. Frankly, I need to be doing more trainer battles anyway. There've been a lot of trainers that I've just been skipping. And there it is! Poliwag! That's like I was talking about you earlier, but this time instead of trying to catch you, I can just destroy you! Let's go straight for the Dragon Pulse and see if that's a one-hit KO. It might not be, because I'm only level 70. Okay, whatever. Well, there goes Poliwag, but if you have its evolution in the form of Poliwhirl, then that might be a little trickier to take down. Otherwise, good job, my Locarouse. Volbeat! That's not what I thought you were going to send in, but we'll make it work. Let's move on over to the Swanna then. Swanna could use some more battle time, and it allows me to give another water Pokemon some more screen time. So here you go. Swanna! Go get him. Alright, what do we got? There's Volbeat, a bug-type Pokemon that I often forget about. But I believe it's a little novel in the sense that it's one of like 2 or 3 Pokemon that can learn Tail Glow, but you won't even get the chance to utilize that move. I'm gonna go straight for the Hurricane and hopefully just take you out. Boom, baby! Goodbye, Volbeat! Huzzah! I'm having another battle where each of my Pokemon get a proper time to shine. Tell me you got something that's weak. Oh, that's it. You only had 2 Pokemon. Well, alright. Milotic and Swanna are the 2 Pokemon that I obtained the most recently, so that's fine, and getting the extra prize money is certainly beneficial. Alright, I ought to stop stalling, huh? Let's go back to the festival, or not the festival, the community center, and let's go ahead and talk to that lady and show her that I have obtained at least 150 Pokemon in the Kitakami Pokedex. It makes me more grateful that I have been obtaining Pokemon up to this point, so that way I don't need to have a whole montage of me catching a bunch of Pokemon. And fortunately, I've been providing timestamps in each of these videos so you can actually see which Pokemon I obtain and when. So there you go. But even outside of all that, it's been quite easy to obtain Pokemon up to this point, and I do have items that allow me to make Pokemon easy to obtain because I completed the Paldea Pokedex, so I have the catching charm and whatnot. Anyway, I think we're all set. So let's continue on with the adventure, shall we? What you got for me? You sure are taking a whole lot of pictures of that one building, or passerbys, and if you're taking random pictures of passerbys, I'm not certain that that's completely legal. If they happen to be in a shot that you take in a public space, that's one thing, but otherwise that could be on the boundary of stalking, so just be cautious. You don't need me to tell you the laws. Oh, hey, kiddo! Wait, don't tell me! You actually caught over 150 Pokemon from the Kitakami Pokedex? Now I know you're the real deal. That's right. I did do that. Pretty impressive. You must really be something special, kiddo. You probably know more about the Pokemon here in Kitakami than I do, and I got here first. Which reminds me, I've got a favor to ask you, see? A real Pokemon catching pro like you is just what I need. What kind of favor? Oh, did I tickle your curiosity? Glad you don't seem afraid to poke your head into new things. In that case, let me tell you what I'm all about. The reason I came here to Kitakami was actually to find a certain Pokemon and photograph it. I've been searching on my own for ages, but I still haven't found it. So, kiddo, how about doing me a solid by helping me with my search? I'd owe you forever. Okay, you need me to find a specific Pokemon? Rumor has it that the Pokemon I'm looking for is pretty ferociously strong. Just think, you could catch it and bring it along on your adventure. Wouldn't that be helpful? That's enough to pique your interest? If so, I'll need you to prove you're strong enough to help. If we're really gonna partner up on this thing, then I want to know you're cut out for it. That, and I want to get a good shot of you looking all heroic and everything. Okay. But you didn't tell me which Pokemon it is. Oh, did you want a battle? Because I could absolutely battle you. You just wanted to see a strong Pokemon in general. You didn't need a specific Pokemon. Because if you were gonna go tell me to catch a Gliscor or Milotic or something, I've already got you covered. But if you want to see them anyway, then I'm ready for you. Time for me to take a perfect shot at your confidence, that is. Ready to show me what you've got? I'm ready. Why don't you show me what you've got? Yes! Then let's put a bit of distance between us, enough to keep my shots in focus. Alright, if you're gonna battle me with that Growlithe though, I should warn you. I've got 3 Pokemon that are 4 times super effective toward it. Alright, let's see what you've got. Woo! That's kind of a cool battle transition. Alright. Challenged by Perrin the Photographer. Yeah? Hey, you've also got a Noctowl. Well, as much as I'd love to do Noctowl versus Noctowl, unfortunately my Lotic is at the front of my party, but we'll make this work. Give me a nice heroic expression, would you? I'll take a real good shot if you do. Okay, but only if I get to see the shot afterward. Now, I do have Blizzard, so I may as well go for that right off the bat, right? There you go, and thankfully it connects. I was afraid it was going to miss. Oh, not enough to take it out in one hit, though. That's okay, Noctowl can take hits fairly well. My Lotic is known for its bulk, not for its offensive stats. So, alright. Let's see what you've got. Hypnosis. Oh, see, of course, when you use Hypnosis, it hits on the first try. Alright, you want to do this? You want to do Noctowl versus Noctowl? Because I'm okay with that. Alright, my Lotic, why don't you take a little snooze while I bring in my own owl, and I'll show her how it's done. No worries. Alright, Noctowl, you're up. Boom, baby. Yeah, I like your taste in Pokemon already. No, Hypnosis Dream Eater? That's what I tend to do, but I know better than to try and use Hypnosis on you because you might have an ability that makes you immune to it. So, we're gonna go straight for the Air Slash. There you go, thank goodness it connects because it does have a 5% chance of missing. And I don't trust my luck these days. There you go. Her Noctowl is down, and now a fair share of my Pokemon will gain experience. Very good. Leafeon's up next. A bit interesting that that's the next Pokemon you want to send in, but that's fine with me. We'll move over to Swanna. Now, Leafeon is the Grass-type evolution, and its highest stat is its physical defense. So if I go for a special attack, that should be able to take it out in one hit. Its second highest stat is its attack stat, though, so I gotta be a little cautious because the only Pokemon on my team that will actually resist it will be Noctowl. So I can always switch back over to her, but let's see if Swanna can get the job done. Alright, hello Leafeon. Alright, let's go straight for the Hurricane. Alright, thankfully it connects, and let's see if it takes it out. It does! Awesome job, Swanna! Goodbye, Leafeon. Alright, I'm still liking your taste in Pokemon. I've always kind of had a soft spot for Leafeon. That's it. You only had 2 Pokemon. That's twice now where I thought my opponents would have more Pokemon, but they only wound up having the 2. Well, you didn't battle me with the Growlithe, so I'm grateful for that. That Growlithe can just hang by your side. Alright, I showed you that I have a fairly full Pokedex. I battled you. What else can I do for you? You're something, alright. I got a bunch of good shots of you in action, too. Okay, now there's a crisis that's going on. Oh, I think you might have what it takes to hold your own against the Bloodmoon Beast. The Bloodmoon Beast? Yeah, there's a certain Ursaluna I've been searching for. It's known as the Bloodmoon Beast. Have you ever heard of Ursaluna? Word is, they weren't all that uncommon a long time ago. See, Ursaluna is a Pokemon that usually has this big yellow mark on its forehead, resembling a full moon. But they say this one's mark is red, a red moon, as if seen through a veil of blood. That's why they call it the Bloodmoon Beast. This Ursaluna, the Bloodmoon Beast, used to live in my homeland way back when people still called the region Hisui. Oh, that explains the Hisuian Growlithe. Seems like it crossed over the waters here to Kitakami at some point and made itself comfy. If the two of us work together, I bet we could be the ones to finally find and snap a shot of it. And if we do... Kiddo! No, not kiddo. Partner! Let's tackle this together so we can find the Bloodmoon Beast for sure. Let's do it! Do you have any idea where it would be? I knew you'd be up for it, and don't worry, I'll be sure to reward your hard work. Yeah? Word has it the Bloodmoon Beast has been seen in an area northeast of Oni Mountain called the Timeless Woods. I'll head that way now and wait for you there. I think I might know the area you're referring to. There is a cave over there that was blocked off by a Snorlax. I obtained that Snorlax from the part where I obtained my Milotic just a few parts ago. If it's in that cave, then I know exactly where to go. But you might have it already marked on the map, and if that's the case, that's fine with me. Yeah, so now I've got another little objective there. Now I can't easily fly back over there, so what I'll have to do is I'll have to fly over to the Crystal Pool, and then I'll glide my way over there. That seems to be the most time-efficient method to do these things. Alright, here we are. Alright, so now, or I should probably, oh, coughing, no, I'm not going after you, buddy. Oh, my Milotic is still asleep, isn't it? Well, I guess I can use this opportunity to wake up my Milotic. Alright, as long as you don't go boom on me, we ought to be fine. And I see that little sparkly item in the corner. Alright, don't blow up, coughing. Oh, gosh darn it. I hate it when that happens. Well, Milotic, can you take it? I did give you a fair share of EVs and physical defense. Oh, you're fine. You're better than fine. But you are still asleep. Okay, but hey! That gives you enough experience to reach level 78. That's pretty neat. Alright, and a super potion. Fine. Alright, I'll go ahead and wake you up the old-fashioned way. In fact, I might even just have a berry that will do the trick. Here we go. Let's see, special defense now sorted by type. Let's see. Paralysis. There we go. Chesto Berry, the classic. There you go. And then how about a regular old healing item? We'll give you the super potion, and we'll give you another super potion, and that will do the trick. All right, it's like nothing happened. Crushed it. Okay. Now, I need to actually glide over to where this Bloodmoon Beast is. Oppa. I don't need a Blood Moon to be out in order for me to catch this beast, right? I can just catch it here in broad daylight. That'll be a lot more convenient if that's the case. Here. Oppa, oppa, oppa. Let's head on over. And then we're headed toward the Timeless Woods, right? Yeah, it's going to be over in this general direction. I suppose I could stop by this Tera Crystal real quickly, and if it contains a Pokemon that I have not yet obtained, I could catch it real quickly. See, I even got an extra Great Ball. Let's see. It is a Dusknoir. Well, that is certainly a Pokemon that I would want to obtain because that is a Pokemon that evolves via Trait Evolution and it's new to the Kitakami region. Or rather, it's not accessible in Paldea. So yeah, I'll go ahead and do that raid right now. It's normally a Ghost-type Pokemon, but it has a Water-type Tera. So I need a Pokemon that resists Ghost-type attacks, but is super effective toward water. I could once again bring the Scizor. Although, actually, Palmot would be perfect for this. Her fighting typing makes her resist Ghost-type attacks, and her electric typing makes her super effective toward water. So, that'll be perfect. Alright, Palmot, you want to do this? I can even use Nuzzle on the first turn. Oh yeah, and someone else is bringing Iron Hands, and someone else is bringing Miraidon. We're gonna be fine. I'll give it a second to see if a fourth player wants to join, but if we don't have a fourth player by, say, the 1 minute 30 second mark, I'll get started without it, and I'll just trust that the fourth CPU player that we'll have will be able to get the job done. So let's let it sit for a second, give someone else a chance, because I know how frustrating it is to try and join raid battles like this and then to barely miss it. That's what was happening to me earlier. See, now I gave another fourth player a chance. So I feel as though I've paid it forward. Someone else gave me the chance to go ahead and get Mamoswine. Now I'm going to give someone else the chance to go ahead and get Dusknoir. I didn't think I would be catching so many Pokemon in this part, but hey, I have a Dusknoir raid in front of me. May as well take up the opportunity, right? And I assume you're not bringing Skeledirge. I assume you're bringing some other fourth Pokemon. I guess I can go ahead and ready up. I trust that you're going to bring an electric or grass type Pokemon, or you might even bring a ghost type Pokemon. I don't know. You bring a Hisuian Zoroark, you'll be immune to ghost type moves, and you'll be a ghost type. Oh, what is that called? Roaring Moon? You can bring Roaring Moon. That's fine. All right, let's get this show on the road. It's 5 stars, not 6, so it's not going to be as tough as it can be, but we mustn't let our guard down. We just got to be a little bit prepared, be a little strategic. I trust that everyone that's joining has done Tera raid battles before. Considering someone's bringing Miraidon and someone else is bringing Iron Hands, I trust that we'll be fine. And hey, since I'm the one that's hosting the raid battle, if I fail it, I can just restart it and go again. Alright, now as much as I would love to go for stat boost right out the gate, I think going for Nuzzle right out the gate will be a good idea because that way I can immediately paralyze it. And we do have the electric terrain, so my Nuzzle will have slightly boosted power. Here we go. Paralyze it. Boom. Alright. There it is. Cool. And then you're going for Taunt. I like that. You're going for Belly Drum. I like that. Alright, hopefully our combination of moves will be useful. Woo! Alright, Shadow Punch. That's right, you're one of the few Pokemon that can learn that. And now, I'll go ahead and heal up that Iron Hands, just in case. Just in case that Iron Hands is the one that needs to hard carry us. Now, it is electric fighting type, right? So you should be like, oh yeah. You should be super strong. You get same type attack bonus. You're super effective toward it. And we have the electric terrain in effect. That's the good stuff. Alright, you did more than half. Now it's going to go ahead and put up its shield. Yes, and it couldn't move because it's paralyzed. So me using Nuzzle on it was a great idea. Alright, can't use Trick Room. Woo! Using Taunt was a great idea. This is a good team right here. Alright, nullified stat changes on our side. That's fine. I mean, okay, so that means the Iron Hands' Belly Drum has been negated. But that's not too big a deal. Oh yeah, we're going to knock this out right now. Okay. Well, then in that case, it's already done. Wow, what a fantastic team! Okay, great. Oh, you're gonna attack me with my own Focus Sash? Okay, oh, that actually did a decent amount. Alright, we're gonna go for the Double Shock now, and this ought to do the trick. I might not even get the chance to attack you. No, I got it. Palmot is chipping in. Good job, Palmot! I knew adding you to the team was a good idea. Boom, baby! Thank you to my awesome teammates. Thank you, Jacqueline, Nando, and Obweb3045. Great! Now, you are normally a Ghost-type Pokemon, so it would make sense to catch you in a Dusk Ball. However, given your color combination, I actually feel a little more comfortable catching you in a Luxury Ball. How about that? There we go. I got 5 of these left, and I think 1 can be used on you. The Luxury Ball's got some yellow on it. You've got some yellow on it. I think this will do quite nicely. And then I can go deal with this Ursaluna Blood Beast quest thingy. There we go. Alright. And there it goes! Alright. So, that ought to do it. Thank you, Dusknoir added to the Pokedex. That's one less Pokemon that I have to worry about. And I got Spicy Herba Mystica. Nice! And the Water Tera Shards and the Health Feather are nice too. Good stuff. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. That was perfect. I got fully paralyzed. Someone used Taunt. Oh, that was smart. And we had an Iron Hands player. Shout outs to Iron Hands players. Good, you're carrying me through these raids. I'm telling you. Iron Hands and Azumarill, right? Those are the strats for these Tera raids. Well, it's working out. So, there we go. Dusknoir, the Gripper Pokemon. It is said to take lost spirits into its pliant body and take them into the afterlife. Well, it's kind of bittersweet. There you go. It goes to the boxes. I get the Pokedex filled in. I don't have either of its pre-evolutions. No big deal. I'll work on that when the time comes. Okay. Let's try not to get sidetracked anymore, yeah? Let's just glide over to the forest. Okay, I probably could have gone off of that cliff instead of the one that I jumped off on, but that's okay. As long as I'm gliding my way across, that's what matters. I had a brief overview of this area earlier. Pun partially intended with the overview, considering I'm actually gliding over it. Ooh, can I make it to this grassy part? Probably not, but that's okay. Yeah, when I was busy catching Swanna and Milotic all those parts ago, I came over here, and that gave me a little bit of a tutorial to this area. And yeah, I caught a Snorlax over here, so I get the feeling that's exactly where this Blood Beast is going to be. And if I get to catch this Ursaluna, that'll be great as well. I don't yet know if Ursaluna is part of the Kitakami Pokedex. It might be, it might not be. But it'll be nice to have, because it's otherwise a tricky Pokemon to obtain. The only other way to obtain an Ursaluna is to obtain one through Pokemon Legends Arceus, which is a game that I do have. But if you don't have that game, you're a little SOL unless you have a friend that can trade one to you. So, getting one here through the game, quite useful. Okay, what is this, a Grubbin? Well, I already have a Grubbin. I could still just go ahead and strike you real quickly with Chilling Water. How about that? There you go. Go get it, Milotic! Didn't even KO it. Well, hopefully it doesn't take you out right here. It's not going to. But if it lowers any of your stats, because Crunch has... Okay, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I'm just gonna undo the damage you just did to me. See, we're fine. We're fine. And now, I'm actually just gonna go for Dragon Pulse and finish you off. Oh, and it's raining? Well, darn it. If that rain had come into effect just a minute earlier, my water power would have been boosted and Chilling Water would have absolutely taken you out. Well, that's fine. I didn't have to fight you, but I did. Now I got some Grubbin threads. Very good. I got the full heal. I got the Spinnerack thread. Lots and lots of threads over here. Very well. Alright, let's continue along. Let's go through the rain. The rain will make things a bit more saturated. So, and it adds for a nice change of pace. That's pretty fun. Ooh, a heal ball. Now that's handy dandy. Alright, I'll take all that. Energy root, great. I'll pick up some items along the way. I don't want to go too out of the way to pick up some items because ultimately, I am here for a Blood Beast. But hey, like these three items that are all next to each other, that's all handy for me. Okay, I swear there was a cave around here. I was wandering toward the cave, but maybe that's not actually where I'm supposed to go. Maybe I was wrong. Oh yeah, the cave's right here. But I get, oh, hang on. Alright, I don't need to fight you. I don't want to fight you. That will prove to not be the most efficient method of my time. So I'm gonna go ahead and pass on that. Yeah, this cave is here, and there was absolutely a Snorlax sleeping in front of it previously. In fact, there's even a Pokemon inside here. Now, do I even... You know what? It's a Dusclops! Alright. I said I didn't want to get sidetracked, but considering I just caught Dusknoir... Alright, I'll go ahead and get this Dusclops super quickly. And what Tera type are we talking here? You are Tera Ice. No big deal. You happen to pick the type, but that's weak to a lot of things, and yet my Milotic won't have any moves that are super effective towards you. Even so, I can still just attack you anyway. Alright, so Dusclops, a fairly bulky Pokemon. A lot more players will use this Pokemon over its evolution Dusknoir because you can make this Pokemon hold an Eviolite and therefore have higher defenses than Dusknoir. So for that reason, quite useful. Oh, I probably should not go for Scald though, because if I inflict a burn on you, that could accidentally take you out, and we don't want that. So we'll go for Chilling Water instead, and we'll just lower your attack stat that way. So boom, and now you should be catchable. You should like drop your defenses in a second. No, not quite. Chilling Water, not as strong as I thought. Well, if I use it once more, then I ought to be fine. Also, shoutouts to that Dunsparce in the background that's just watching. Pretty fun. Alright, Chilling Water. That should do it. There we go, you're in the red now. And I've lowered your attack again, so now you'll really deal no damage to me. Alright, hello there, Dusclops. Oh, I kind of like the textures on you. You actually look like you're made of threads. It's kind of fun. All right, am I good to start chucking balls at it? Because now I'll definitely use a Dusk Ball. All right, you don't get the luxury of being in a luxury ball, but a Dusk Ball, I feel as though that suits you. All right, let's get it. Bada bing. And 2, 3, bada boom! Dusclops obtained. Good job, Milotic. You've done a fantastic job helping me with these battles so far. And that's enough experience to get Noctowl to level 71. And I got some LP for that. That's great. All right, Dusclops, the Beckon Pokemon. Dusclops is feared because it's said to pull the soul out of anyone who gazes upon the strange movements of its hands. So wait a second. Dusclops will take the souls out of people, and then Dusknoir is like, well, I'm just going to take you to the afterlife. But Dusclops is flat out just taking souls out of people's bodies. That's not okay, Dusclops. Someone looks at your hand and you just take someone's soul for it? Well, I guess that's why you're a ghost type, right? Gosh darn it. All right. And now I kind of don't want to fight Pokemon anymore. Although I do like that I can actually see the scales on my Milotic. That's kind of neat. Yeah, if the game's not going to go for the cell shading style that was used in Pokemon Sword and Shield, it's nice that I can actually see what these Pokemon are made of. So, like, Dusclops had some threads, and my Milotic has some scales. Pretty nice, pretty nice. And there we go, the TM for Misty Terrain. Oh, it looks like I'm in the right area. You didn't have a Poliwhirl or a Poliwrath before. Well, whatever, I guess you got one now. Let's see what we've got. Poliwhirl, hey! Well, what do you know? That's a Pokemon I just caught earlier in this very video. Or I got Poliwag and then evolved it into a Poliwhirl, but you get the idea. Okay, now give me cute! Alright, I'll keep watching a little bit. Oh, see, the Growlithe got my attention. Yes, look at you, you clever thing! Lovely! Yeah, don't mind me, I'm just gonna play with the Growlithe. Thankfully, it's not burning here in the rain because it's 4 times weak to water. But hey, you got a picture of Poliwhirl in the rain? That's a rare sight. Now hold that pose for a sec. Yes, that's my little cutie pie. Keep watching. Wow, look at you! I didn't even know you could pull off that kind of expression. So photogenic! You're just too adorable, you know that? I could eat you up, I could eat you right up. I'll watch a little more. What's this? An extra serving of cuteness? Just for me? Don't mind if I do. More! I need more! Someone get me some extra storage and a napkin too! I was just about to say, you only have so many photos you can take. Well, Graboon! Wasn't me, it was the Growlithe. Oh hey, partner, you made it! How long have you been standing there? You weren't, listening in on all that stuff, Nope, don't want to know, forget I asked. Anyway, it's right around this part of the forest where people have supposedly seen the Bloodmoon Beast. Curiously, all the sightings have been on nights with heavy fog. That's a nice looking photo though. Quite ominous. In fact, I've heard that all kinds of unusual Pokemon appear on foggy nights. I'm sure that the Bloodmoon Beast is one of them. It's gotta be. Oh? Oh, is that my little cutie pie back for another photo shoot? Nah, it's an Ariados. Oh, okay. Yeah! Ow! Ooh! Alright, better protect. I better lend a hand. I'm sure this Growlithe can take this fight. It's super effective for this Ariados, but I'll come help out. Yeah? What you got from me, Ariados? Let's do it! Now, I probably could catch you if the game would let me, but there's probably not much of a need for that. Let's see what we've got here. Yeah? Yeah, and I already have you caught anyway, so I could catch you, but it doesn't matter. It's raining, that means my water-type moves will be boosted. And if I terrestrialize, oh no, I've got Tera Ice. Oops, that's right. I caught this Milotic in a Tera Raid battle. Well, then we'll just go for Scald and hope for the best. Boom. Let's see how that does. One-hit KO! Awesome job, Milotic. That's what I'm talking about. That's the good stuff. Easy peasy. Ow! That really surprised me. My camera's okay, though. Thanks, partner. Ow! And thanks to you, too, of course. And now the rain stopped. I feel a bit bad for that Ariados. It probably wasn't expecting to see humans out here. I bet it only attacked because it was surprised. We should set up a tent. That'll let the Pokemon know we're here and help them get used to us. Alright, well, if you've got tent supplies, I'm totally down. And I've got a Noctowl to keep guard. It's an owl, so it's nocturnal, hence the name Noctowl. That's a nice looking tent. You got a Shaman tent. That's cool. Okay. So, you can stay in the tent, talk to Perrin. Yeah, what you got? How we doing? She may be old, but she's a fine tent, eh? It's actually my dad's, but he wasn't using it, so I just helped myself to it. Say hello to our new base of operations for our survey of the Bloodmoon Beast. Wow, woo! Now, the Bloodmoon Beast is way more wary than ordinary Pokemon. That's why there have been so few sightings, or so they say. That means we're going to need to do some slow and steady groundwork if we want to find it. So, partner, what I'm going to need your help with most is photographing Pokemon. I want you to take photos of the Pokemon that appear around here on foggy nights. I'm looking for lots of pictures of a good variety of Pokemon. Afterward, I'll register your photo data in my handy Pokemon searcher. Over time, that'll train it to ignore any sign of other Pokemon that live around here. Clearing all that noise will let us pinpoint exactly where the Bloodmoon Beast is. Alright. So you want me to take photos of Pokemon. Whoa, you actually understood that? I was just rattling off what the manual said. I picked this thing up at a thrift shop. I don't really understand how it's supposed to work. My preliminary surveys make me think there are actually dozens of Pokemon species that tend to show up around the forest on foggy nights. We can split the load. So how about you try and snap photos of 10 species of Pokemon for me? How about it, partner? If we tackle this together, I'm sure we'll find the Bloodmoon Beast. Oh, and we're looking for clear photos that get the Pokemon nice and big in the frame. You'll want to sneak up on foot to get close to them. No riding on big noisy Pokemon. Think you're ready? Just say the word. Once you're good, we can set up the tent and wait for a foggy night. Alright, I can do that. So no riding the Pokemon. Okay. Hi. Ready? Oh, okay, yeah, I had to talk to you first. Okay, my bad. Okay, reporting for survey duty. Then let's hang in the tent until the weather gets nice and foggy. Okay, I heard a hoot hoot. Looks like this is about as good as it's gonna get. All right, partner, get out there and survey. Begin survey. Okay, well, I automatically have the camera out. Cool. Ah, good. That's right, it's down on the D-pad. Down on the D-pad. Okay. Well, it's a good thing I didn't take photos earlier because then all those photos would have been for nothing. Here we go. So a Spinarak. Here we go. I don't think Spinarak was a new Pokemon Snap. Ariados was. Well, I guess I just have to manually get closer if I want to take a better photo of it. That's fine. I will go ahead and still try to utilize my new Pokemon Snap area of expertise. So how's that? Took a new photo? Let me see. That's the String Spit Pokemon Spinarak. Do you think it's trying to spin up a new web in the trees? This is great. I knew you were the right person for the job. Well, keep up the good work. I've got nothing but high hopes for you, partner. Well, thank you. I appreciate the words of encouragement. And now we keep moving. What else we got? Oh, hang on. Well, we got this here tree, not a tree, although the bush is blocking it. Let me go ahead and move over here. Boom. There you go. That ought to be good. There. How's that? Took a new photo? Let me see. That's the imitation Pokemon Sudowoodo. It's real easy to mistake it for a tree in this fog. You really do take great photos, partner. If you try turning your eyes upward, too, there may be Pokemon lurking up in the trees. Well, keep up the good work. I've got nothing but high hopes for you, partner. Up in the trees, huh? Well, I mean, I saw a Spinarak, but I guess I could look up. Not currently seeing anything. I mean, I imagine this is probably going to be straightforward and simple, that Pokemon that will appear in these lands will be very visible and evident, but now I'm actually struggling a little bit. Ooh, but what Pokemon might we have over here? Nope. Hey, wait a minute. Duskull, wait. Try that. Not 100% in frame. I mean, it's in frame and not 100% centered, but let's see. Oh, wow, I gotta get it right in the middle? That's unfortunate. Well, then maybe we're not doing that one. Maybe we'll do Geodude instead. Will this count? I mean, the grass is kind of blocking it. Took a new photo. Okay, so that counts as long as the Pokemon's in the center of the frame. Okay, it's the rock Pokemon Geodude. You've got to be careful or you might trip up over this fella. You've got a real eye for photography, partner. I bet you could even get great shots of Pokemon that refuse to sit still and always wander around. Well, keep up the good work. I've got nothing but high hopes for you. Okay, great. So there's Geodude. Alright. I don't know if that Duskull's gonna come back around. Hopefully I don't need that Duskull. Hopefully there's more than 10 Pokemon around here, but if I do need that Duskull, I'll get it eventually. How far can I wander off anyway? Eventually you're gonna stop me and say that's too far, right? Or maybe you don't care. As long as I'm getting Pokemon, it probably doesn't matter. Let me see. Oh, is this a Pokemon over here? Might be. Why am I not, like, facing toward it? What the heck? That way. There. Right, will this count? Let's see. Take a new photo. That count, yeah, look, as long as the Pokemon's in the frame. I couldn't even make it that that's a Hatena. Oh, but Duskull being 1 inch out of the center. Yeah, I can't quite tell what this is. Okay. Alright, you know, I bet there could be Pokemon in caves nearby. Oh, if I'm allowed to go in the caves, then I'll go do that. Saw a Dusclops earlier. So, we'll make it work. Oh, nope, there's a Pokemon up here in the tree. Was that a Squovit? Or a Hoothoot? Well, I do like Hoothoot. Oh, I wish I got the photo of it, like, while it was turning. The owl Pokemon Hoothoot. I've always wanted to get a shot of it switching the foot it stands on. I was just about to get that. Well, alright. Once again, I want to give this DLC some credit for mixing things up. I like that I'm doing a little bit of a side quest here of getting photos. Come to think of it, this is a side quest, isn't it? I don't think this is going to progress onward with the plot at all. I think I spoke to the wrong person, but maybe that's more fun, finding a side quest at random. I don't know, Pokemon games like don't really have side quests anymore. Also, is that photo going to count? Is that a Dreepy? Okay, yeah, okay, I don't blame the photo for not coming out on that one. Was it Dreepy? Oh no, I think that's a Tynamo. Well, you know, I like Tynamo, I just used Electros earlier. Well, if that counts, then we ought to be good. Let's see. The Elefish Pokemon Tynamo! You've got a real knack for this, spawning something so tiny. Okay, well, hey, I'll take it. I like Electros. I like that Tynamo line. Pretty fun concept for a Pokemon. Electric-type Pokemon with Levitate. Cool, it can be tricky. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, I like that there's a little bit of a side quest here. I like that it's making me do things other than just battling trainers and wild Pokemon. I like that it's doing something that wasn't really all that accessible in previous Pokemon games. Like, yeah, you could take photos in Pokemon Sun and Moon if I wasn't mistaken, and maybe there was a side quest associated with it, but the fact of the matter is, this is kind of an interesting side quest. This is something different. Like, okay, it's not what I thought I was gonna get, and yeah, Pokemon isn't necessarily about taking photos. That's what Pokemon Snap is for. Oh, is that? That may be another Spinarak. Even so, I did see Lotad down below, so maybe I should get a photo of that, huh? The point is, I like that there's a side quest in this DLC. I like that the objective isn't just to battle a random person, and I like that it's changing up the pace a little bit. And also the music that's playing, is it just me? Or does this song give off Generation 4 vibes? Like the same song that plays when you're at one of the lakes, I think. The ding, ding, ding. I mean, I guess it could. The fact that I'm working with someone that's from Hisui, which is based off of Sinnoh, a Generation 4 region, could be intentional for this song's similarities. There you go, there's C-Dot. So I got Lotad and C-Dot. They're kind of counterparts to each other, so I'm glad that I was able to get both of them. So I got another Pokemon inside of a tree. That's nice. All right, 2 more to go. And you think there could be an Electric-type Pokemon? Well, I got Tynamo. That's an Electric-type Pokemon. If you really heard thunder, I don't think it was coming from that Tynamo, but I guess it could have been. But I'm gonna keep looking. Oh, that's a Hoothoot flying around. Okay, so that doesn't do me much good, because I've already got a photo of Hoothoot. I mean, she never said anything about getting a better photo of a previous Pokemon, but she did want 10 different species of Pokemon. Oh, Duskull. Duskull, you're proving to be a tricky one. Let's see if that counts. That's in the center of the frame. What do you mean this picture doesn't contain a single Pokemon? What is it with you and, like, not wanting a photo of Duskull? Just tell me Duskull doesn't count. It's fine. I'll go get a photo of a different Pokemon. But now that I'm already so dead set on this Duskull, here. There. I got it in profile, okay. And oh, that doesn't count at all, huh? Even though it's in profile? Are you freaking kidding me? You know what? Forget it then. I guess you're just not getting a photo of Duskull. It's just not gonna happen. Alright, now if I go inside the cave, you said there were Pokemon in here that would count, yeah? What is this all the way back here? What's in here? Oh, a Salazit? Sladdle? Whatever? Slandit? Slandit, thank you. Sorry, I remember Pokemon names. Sneaking up on some prey in the dark, maybe? I bet there's still more Pokemon hiding in the forest you haven't photographed yet. Just one more Pokemon and your survey work will be complete. Keep it up, partner. Alright, well... yeah, that's another one. It's gonna have to be Duskull, isn't it? It's gonna have to be. Okay. Duskull. I gotta not startle you or something, right? But I can't move while I have the camera out, which I think is a little silly. Here. Gotta get real close to you. Gotta get real close to this here Duskull. Alright, I gotta go ahead and, like, cut it off. Here. Here. Oh my god, Duskull. Why you gotta be the most impossible Pokemon to get a photo of? Hang tight for a moment, buddy. There, does that count? Come on. Let's see. Oh, that doesn't count at all? Alright, anything but Duskull, please. There's gotta be something else. There are more than 10 Pokemon in this forest. It's gotta not be Duskull. See, there you go. Oh, but that Pokemon's also gonna run away from me. That was Volbeat. Okay, well that confirms my suspicion that there are more than 10, but I gotta not get caught. Okay, well, I already got Hatterene. I already got Geodude. Is there anything else in the trees? No. Any other Pokemon I take a photo of is just gonna run away from me, right? Is that the idea? What's this over here? Is that an Illumise? No, it's a Volbeat. Does that count? It's in the square. There you go, the Firefly Pokemon Volbeat, huh? I heard it can draw shapes using the light on its rear end. And with that, you've completed your survey. Well done, partner. Yeah, fun little side quest. Survey complete. Good stuff. All right. Guess it's a nice change of pace. Although, aren't the Loyal 3, like, busy attacking everything in town right now? How did I get roped into this little side quest? You guys told me to talk to the citizens in town, and the next thing I knew, I'm helping a photographer. Okay, so if we just compile the photos with the photos we took, that we both took, it looks like we photographed every Pokemon known to appear in the forest when it's foggy. Yeah, there's only 20 in here? We did it! We really pulled it off! I can't tell you how much I appreciate this. Now we just send all our data to the Pokemon Searcher and... Wait, I guess it's supposed to take a little bit for all the data to be processed or whatever. You know, the photos you took were all real good, partner. You've got an eye for this. So Spill, what were you thinking about most when you were taking those photos? I wasn't really thinking about anything, to be honest. I was just trying to fulfill your quota so that we could move on with the adventure. You weren't thinking about anything, huh? I guess you were just capturing the world around you with the natural instincts of a born artist. I'm actually in a bit of a slump myself. Even a kid like you knows what a slump is, right? Like, when when nothing seems to go right for you. Don't I know it? You might not believe it, but when I was younger, I was lauded as a photography prodigy. Everyone loved my photos, absolutely everyone. But in these past few years, I feel like I've lost my spark, and my photos show it. They lack heart. The awards have all dried up, the accolades too. And the longer it keeps dragging on, the more I lose sight of what it even is I want to capture with my photos. Grow? That's when I heard the stories about the Bloodmoon Beast. I left for Kitakami as fast as I could. I thought that if I could just get a photo of an astounding Pokemon like that, then maybe, just maybe, something inside me would change. While I respect the fact that you've decided to not just sit around and wait for something to happen, you got up and decided to do something that would hopefully change your life. So I trust you'll be okay as long as you maintain that outgoing attitude. Thanks, partner. And sorry, I didn't ring to bring the whole mood down with my problems. Oh? We all set? Oh, I guess the machine's just doing its thing, but that jingle. I'm pretty sure that's the same one my dryer plays when it's done a load. Too funny. Who decided to use that? Can you just give anything a jingle now? I mean, I like jingles. Anyway, if we filter all of our data, it looks like there's still one hit out there in the foggy woods. That's gotta be the Bloodmoon Beast. We finally found it. This is it. You know, talking to you really helped me throw off some of that old tension. I think I'm ready to go meet the Bloodmoon Beast. How about you, partner? You ready? I'm ready. Yes! Then we're off! Well, it lucks out that it's real foggy right now that the Bloodmoon Beast can even appear. Is this something I'm gonna have to battle, though? I get the feeling that's what it's gonna be. It's finally time for me to capture the Bloodmoon Beast. On film, that is. Would I be allowed to capture it in a Pokeball? If things start to look dicey, I'll be counting on you to handle the battling, partner. You got it. You too, of course, Growlithe. Now then, let's get going. That hit we got on the Pokemon Searcher came from somewhere around here. It's awfully quiet. Don't let your guard down. Got it. It's got a red moon on its forehead. It's the Bloodmoon Beast! It's real! We actually found it! Right, my camera! Now, you just be a good little beast and stay right there while I snap a photo. Oh, you had to use the flash. Sorry, the auto flash just... Growlithe, you ready? Ooh. Sounds like that's a no. How about you, partner? I've got it covered. Especially if I can catch it afterward. Sorry, and thanks, you've got this. Well, I'm glad you've got faith in me because I've absolutely got this. All right, come here, you big old bear. My low tick will take care of you. All right, so I've got a fairly defensive Pokemon against what I assume to be a fairly offensive Pokemon if its pre-evolution Ursaring is anything to go by. So I'm thinking I'll just go ahead and strike it immediately. I think I'll go ahead and go for the, probably the Scald so I can attempt to burn it because if I burn it earlier, that'll slowly wear away at it. Yeah, I had a feeling I wasn't gonna one-hit KO it, but I did not get the burn. And also, it was super effective. I forgot that Ursaluna is a normal ground type Pokemon, not just normal type. Also, you're going for Calm Mind. That's interesting. That'll make my Scalds do less damage, but also I thought you were gonna be a physical attacker, not a special attacker. Well, I may as well go ahead and go for another Scald anyway. It's the best thing I can do, especially if I can inflict that burn on you. Do I get the burn? I do, huzzah! Good job, my low tick. So that'll slowly wear it down over the course of this battle, but if it's a special attacker, that could be a problem. Oh, frick, that's a new move, and that did a lot more than I thought it was going to do. Okay. Well, I'll have to use the combined efforts of a couple of Pokemon in this fight, but that's fine. It makes things much more interesting. Let's see what I've got. It might not even be safe to switch to another Pokemon. Well, I'll give it a try. Let's go over to Yiscore, my Gliscor. Alright, my Logitech, you've done a great job in this battle. You've also done a fantastic job in this part. Why don't you take a break, and why don't we give another Pokemon a time to shine? Let's go, Gliscor! What you got? Calm Mind again. No, well, I guess it is a good thing that I switched. I got a safe switch. And you using Calm Mind is boosting your special defense, which makes my Logitech's attacks get weaker and weaker. Gliscor here is a physical attacker, so you boosting your special defense should no longer be a concern for me. And there we go, now my Toxic Orb is activated. Very good, very good, very good. Alright, so we're gonna go on Grass Tera. That's not super useful, is it? We'll go for the Earthquake then. Let's see what we've got. See how much that does. And decent damage, okay. Still going for Calm Mind. If that Blood Moon attack is a special attack, then I'm about to be in a whole lot of trouble because Gliscor is physically defensive, not specially defensive. But we'll see what I can do as long as I outspeed you, right? We got this, we got this. All right, hey look, photographer lady, as long as you're still taking photos, that's what counts, right? All right, let's see. Let's try the dual wing beat. There we go. Boom, there's one. Okay, and there's two. Once again, decent damage. What do we got? Okay. Ooh, that's a new expression. This is wonderful. There's so much good stuff to capture. All right. I'm just glad you're getting your photos. All right, let's see how much damage that does. It's probably a special attack. Gliscor is down! Alright, no worries, buddy. You put in good effort. Alright, now because it's burned, I can't put it to sleep with Noctowl. But I can still send Noctowl in next anyway, because if there's any Pokemon on my team that's probably going to take special attacks from Bess, it's probably going to be her. It would be my Logitech, but my Logitech's already taken high amounts of damage. So let's try Noctowl. Alright, let's hope for the best. Here you go. We're going to go straight for the... We're going to go straight for the Air Slash. There you go. Give that a try. Oh, well, that did not do nearly as much as I hoped it would have. But I did get the flinch! And that's even better because you're burned, so that's just another freebie turn for me. Awesome. Hey, Noctowl, if you want to land Air Slash and get another flinch, I won't complain. Let's give it another whirl. Boom. Nicely done. Okay, it's going for Calm Mind. You were given a spare turn, Noctowl. So you still have another chance to use Air Slash, connect it, and flinch it once again. Let's give this a try. Okay, that burn is still helping. That burn is going a long way. Okay. Let's give it a try. Air Slash. Still connecting. Do we get the flinch? We do not. Noctowl, are you gonna be okay? That's a no. Well, no worries, Noctowl. You contributed quite a bit, and I am grateful for that. Alright. We're gonna try Swanna next. That burn still putting in the work. Great. Alright. Swanna, you're up. Now, I could go for Rain Dance and make it so that my Logitech's next Scald will finish the job, but I think it might be more beneficial for me to strike it while I can. So let's go for a Tera Bubble Beam and see how much that does. And if it goes for Calm Mind or something again, then I'll just strike it again. But for now, we're terrestrializing the Swan! Let's go. Alright. I wish I had a stronger attack than Bubble Beam, but it's what I've got, and hopefully with Terrestrializing, it'll helpfully, yeah, there we go, that's a word. It'll hopefully help in this battle. Alright, so there's the Bubble Beam with added Tera power, and it's gonna be super effective to you. Dang, that did like nothing. Oh, okay, you are going for Calm Mind. Alright, well, maybe I best go for Rain Dance then and future-proof my Milotic. Maybe that's the way to go. Okay. Or maybe I best just strike you again. That Bubble Beam did like nothing. Alright, we'll go for Rain Dance and hope for the best. Alright, Rain Dance. Here we go. Let's see what the Ursaluna's doing. Okay. Earth Power. Oh, right, because I Terrestrialized. If I didn't Terrestrialize, you wouldn't even be able to use that move on me because I'd be immune to it. Frick. Well played. And because you have like 4 or 5 Calm Minds up, that did a lot of damage. Okay. Hopefully with the rain, a Scald from Milotic will be able to eliminate the rest of your health. That's what I'm hoping. Alright, Milotic. Give it a try. Here we go. Boom. Alright, now it's lagging because now we've got a lot going on. Alright, rain boosted, same type attack bonus, super effective Scald from Milotic. Let's hope for the best. And, oh no, it wasn't enough! Let's see. There's the Blood Moon. Oh no! Frick. Well, I suppose I could give one of my other Pokemon a chance. That is why I brought Pawmot along. Pawmot is here because she knows Revival Blessing. If I go ahead and revive another Pokemon, I can get one more chance to strike it. Alright, Pawmot, come on in. Alright, I know you're going to outspeed it because you're level 100. Revival Blessing. Here we go. Boom. Good stuff. And now, I guess I ought to revive my Milotic, right? She's been the star of this part. She's the one that got the burn on it in the first place. Let's give that a try. Earth Power. Sorry about this, buddy. Oh, that's right, you're holding a Focus Sash. Well, I didn't mean for that to get used up in this battle. Now I gotta get another Focus Sash. I guess I can just buy one. Sorry about this, Pawmot. Okay, well, I forgot you were holding a Focus Sash, but that's kind of why you were holding one. I wish I could safely switch over to my Milotic, and I don't really want to use healing items in battle, but if I strike you, it's going to KO you, and I kind of want my Milotic to be the one that scored a victory. Darn it, why was I holding a Focus Sash? Alright, you know what? Here. This is for you to show you that I still love you, Pawmot. I just want to give my other Pokemon a chance to shine, you know? Gonna shine in all this rain. Alright, there you go. I still love you. Okay, Pawmot goes down. No worries. My Milotic will finish the job. Come on back, Pom-Pom. I don't think the burn's gonna take it out here, though. Let's see. Okay. One more rain-boosted Scald ought to do the trick. Alright? Here we go. My Milotic. Go finish it up. Alright, and then we do boom. And Scald one more time. Good girl. I knew devoting an entire part to catching you was a good idea. And the Bloodmoon Beast goes down. And then my Milotic gets to hog all the experience points and reach level 79. Oh, I can catch it! I actually do get a chance to catch it? Alright. Does that mean I can catch it in whatever ball I want? In that case, why not do the Moon Ball? That seems the most fitting. I've only got one of those. Now would be the time to use it. Let's give it a try. 1, 2, 3. Boom, baby! Ursaluna and a Moon Ball. How many people can say that? I'm thinking, I guess you can catch a turn of the Ursa and a Moon Ball and then evolve it in Pokemon Legends Arceus, but whatever. And I guess it was part of the Pokedex. So that's a new form of Ursaluna, huh? The Bloodmoon form. A peat Pokemon. It crossed the sea and drifted ashore in a new land. Surviving in this place led it to take on a unique appearance and gain special powers. Well, that explains a lot more, actually. Well, there you go. Sent it to the boxes. Added in that slot. Oh yeah, Bascullegion's Legion's here too, huh? Well, we'll deal with that in due time. For now, this part, I guess, was about Ursaluna. You okay, partner? I didn't seriously think you'd go toe-to-toe with the Bloodmoon Beast, let alone catch it. That was amazing. Absolutely amazing! Growlithe! Growlithe, you've got to work on those nerves a bit, bud. Give that thing a Firestone and then it'll be good to go. Ha! But my heart is still beating a mile a minute! What a thrill! I just couldn't stop snapping shots of you battling the Bloodmoon Beast. Yeah, you think I could get those photos? I bet you want to give your Pokemon a chance to rest and recover though, huh, partner? Let's head back to camp for now. That is a good idea. That beast did do a number on me. But I guess that's more fun than just using a bunch of level 100 Pokemon and taking it out in 1 or 2 turns. So there you go. Had a bit more of an engaging battle that way. Packing up the old tent and calling it a day feels a bit sad, like the end of an adventure. I couldn't have done this without you, partner. Because of you, I finally feel like I have some photos here that I want to keep forever. It's been ages since I felt this way. Seriously. And now that I'm all motivated, it's time to ride this feeling and seize the day. I'm heading back to the village this instant to get these photos developed. As we always say in my family, time wasted is lost, so I'm not wasting any more time. Let's meet again in Mosui. Yeah? Alright, I'll see you there. Well, cool, I got an Ursaluna. I filled out my Pokedex some more. Was the Ursaluna the reward? Did you still want to battle? Whatever, I'll meet you there. I had to go back here anyway. I didn't even continue on with the main plot. I wound up doing a side quest in this part. But that's okay. I devoted the first chunk of this part to filling out more slots in the Pokedex, so I may as well end this part by filling out more slots in the Pokedex. If she does want to battle one more time, I'm totally down. But let me see. So she has a separate exclamation point on the map, so I'm going to head toward that one. Yeah, I think she's going to be standing right where I found her in the first place. So let me see. My Pokemon are all healed though, right? They are. We're good to go. Okay. Well, then I'm ready to talk to you. Let's do it. What's up? What's up? What's up? Now you're taking more photos of that building or random people. Great. I've been waiting for you to come by, partner. I managed to develop the photos I took of the Bloodmoon Beast. Yeah? Show me, please. Oh, well, the fact is, once I got them all printed out, I could see that the photos I managed to get are all blurry or cut off or out of focus. They really aren't good enough to show anyone. Not even you, partner. Are you serious? But still, out of all the photos I've ever taken, I think they may be my favorites. I mean, that's nice and all, but... Alright, look, if you're more confident about your photography, fine. You realize you almost had me mauled by a beast so you get some photos and the photos didn't even come out correctly. But I guess there's nothing you can do about that. That's just what happens when you take photos in the fog, I guess. You know, I caught the beast. I could send it out and you could take new photos of it if you wanted. I think I'd gotten too caught up in my own head, worrying about framing and what judges might say, always thinking about what I ought to capture. But just capturing your subjects as they are, that's what photos should be. You taught me something important, partner, so thanks for that. Ah, that's right, your name! I never even asked your name, partner. I know that's awful of me. After all, you did help, but mind teaching me your name? You can call me Yoshiller. Yoshiller, a perfect name for a gutsy kid like you. Well then, nice to officially meet you, Yoshiller. The name's Perrin, a photographer with a renewed love for photography. I can say that with pride now. Ah, and your reward. You've earned yourself a real choice reward for all the help you've been. A choice scarf? Hey, that actually is useful. Cool. Oh, and this Growlithe of mine has a younger brother that really loves battling. I think he'll do a better job of raising it good and strong. Oh yeah? I got a Growlithe. Is it a Hisuian Growlithe or just a regular Growlithe? I guess I'll find out in just a moment. Even so, I already have a Hisuian Arcanine, but that's really nice of you to give me that. I think that about wraps it up. I did what I came here to do, so I guess I should hit the road. I'm afraid this is goodbye. But you know, Growlithe like these are known for living and working together in pairs. Even if they are separated for a while, I bet their paths might just cross again someday. So you raise that one with care in the meantime. We'll definitely meet again. And I'll have a Hisuian Arcanine next time we meet. Yeah, and I'm looking forward to seeing what you pull off. I've got high hopes! So bye for now, Yoshiller. Until next time. Well, it's nice of them to give you 2 Pokemon that are otherwise locked behind Pokemon Legends Arceus, Ursaluna and Hisuian Growlithe. And Hisuian Growlithe can become Hisuian Arcanine, and that's a pretty useful Pokemon. Well, I wound up doing a side quest in this part that I wasn't preparing to do. If I knew that there was going to be a side quest here, I would have waited until the main adventure was done and would have done it afterward, but that's okay. I guess I was actually supposed to talk to you, but I can do that in the next part. For now, let's take a quick look at that Growlithe, and we can take a quick look at the Ursaluna as well. So there's the Ursaluna. Let's see, so check its summary. It is normal ground type, just like I thought. And its attack is Blood Moon. I'd like to look at the moves though. Rearrange the moves. So Blood Moon, the user unleashes the full brunt of its spirit from a full moon that shines as red as blood. This move can't be used twice in a row. So it is a normal type move, and it's kind of like Tinkaton's Gigaton Hammer. Can't use it twice in a row, it is a special attack, and that's why you're using Calm Mind every other turn. Understood. And you did also just have Slash. Alright, well, whatever. And then your ability, Mind's Eye. The Pokemon ignores changes to the opponent's evasiveness. Its accuracy can't be lowered, and it can be hit, and it can hit Ghost types with normal and fighting type moves. Wow, an ability with 3 parts to it. So, it'll hit, regardless of evasiveness boosts. I can't lower your accuracy, and you can hit Ghost types. Pretty awesome. So, then we've also got a Hisuian Growlithe here with Tera Rock type. Very good. Very good, very good, very good. Well, it'll just chill in the boxes in the meantime. Alright, well that was a nice little detour. Oh yeah, right, this town is under attack by the Loyal 3. Well, I guess I'll just have to resolve that next time because this part has already gone on for long enough. So that wraps up this part of my Pokemon Scarlet walkthrough, and I'd like to thank you all for watching. I hope to see you all in future videos, and what do you know, it's raining again! Maybe I can use that rain to my advantage so that my Lotic and Swanna can take out the Loyal 3. We'll see if it's still raining next time. But for now, bye-bye, humans! Whoosh! Hey everyone, thank you so much for watching my video. If you enjoyed what you saw, the best ways to support me are to click on the like button down below, and if you have any questions or feedback, please leave a comment. Viewer engagement helps my videos perform better, so anything helps. And if you haven't already done so, please subscribe to my channel if you want to see more fun gameplay videos. I hope to see you all in the future. Bye-bye, humans! Whoosh!